Welcome to another edition of Back 9 Report TV. We're here at beautiful Reynolds Lake Oconee with Lon Grundy, who is the director of
General manager
here at the property.
That's right.
How long have you been here, Lon?
2.5 years now. Moved here from Southern California, so I'm enjoying the Southern hospitality and all that Georgia has to offer, especially around Masters Week.
We have really enjoyed being here for the last couple days. We got to play the Oconee course. We played the new National course today. I understand the National has not been here that long.
No, it hasn't. And actually, it's kind of our newest campus, even of amenities. You can tell by the village-style campus that we built here with the tavern restaurant that just opened in 2015, with the course only been open in the last 10 years, but Fazio design, 27 holes, good test of golf here.
We played the Bluff course and the Ridge course. They're all anybody wants. Of course, it's the rolling hills of Georgia, so you have a lot of elevation changes, elevated tees, a lot of elevated greens, tremendous undulation in the greens, and they're smooth. It's just a wonderful test.
You know what? Two drastically different nines, right? Bluff, you have some chances where the course design goes right next to the lake and get some beautiful views of the lake. The Ridge 9, it almost feels like you're in the mountains of Georgia with those big undulation changes, but good test of golf, a good variety of shots, but all those same designer, two completely different experiences. Makes for a nice day out on the golf course.
And we're here between Atlanta and Augusta. We're right off of I-20, so it's very accessible for anyone coming to this area. And you have every kind of accommodation here possible.
No question. So being halfway between Atlanta and Augusta, you can get here in 90 minutes from Atlanta. Obviously, easy market to get into. But once you get on property, when you're kind of leaving Atlanta, you'll notice just the further you get from Atlanta, then as soon as you get towards the lake, and your stress level goes down. You start to breathe a little deeper. Then you pull into Reynolds, and this is like a summer camp for adults. I just moved here a couple of years ago with my kids, and they looked around. I said, well, forget about just the kids, the adults. From the marinas to the tennis, naturally the 6.5 courses with golf, all the restaurants, but the aspect of boating and the socializing, and again, just kind of bringing that community together in that southern hospitable way. It's nonstop activities. I often say it's kind of like running a cruise ship at Reynolds. I mean, there's literally something going on around every corner. And the minute the calendar comes out, everyone's trying to compare notes and make sure they're at the same events. We'll do over 200 music events a year. There's always live music and special food and wine events. So there's something for everybody.
We had a delicious lunch today in the tavern here at the National property, but I think there's 6 restaurants on property plus the Ritz-Carlton Hotel.
That's right. If you enjoy the joys of the culinary world, we have a certified master chef Darren Moore creating the menus for all of our clubhouse restaurants. In addition to that, we have the Ritz-Carlton, which is just outside the gates, which is member friendly for the community and for visiting guests. So with the 3 restaurants there, plus the 5 we have here, there's certainly a plethora of options.
I'm going to talk just a minute about the cottages. We stayed in the cottages overnight. We had 4 separate bedrooms in there, separate baths, a couple common, use 2 levels, so you have common living room and a great kitchen. Those would be perfect for a family or a family reunion or a get-together or a corporate outing.
No question. No better way to feel like, to know what it feels like to potentially even live here at the lake and live at Reynolds. You can get that staying in our cottages. A 4-bedroom cottage overlooking the golf course. Naturally, you can see your walk from the tavern, so you don't have to cook. We've got plenty of restaurant options. However, if you do have a family and you want to stay indoors for a couple of evenings, grocery store right down the road, full kitchen, full amenities. It's like being at home. So you can enjoy it from just a a vacation lifestyle, or even sit back and kind of feel, what does it feel like to actually live here? So you've got all the amenities in these cottages.
I don't want you to get away today before we talk a little bit about the Great Waters Golf Course. I think it was the first course here on property. Some people may have seen it on TV with the number of tournaments and events that have been held there. Nicholas is going to come in and do a renovation next year, I understand. So you've had a lot of history with the Great Waters course.
No question. Great Waters, it's we still have a lot of runway ahead of us with developing Reynolds, and Great Waters is an incredible gateway, if you will, for people to come to this property. It's a bucket list golf course. Jack Nicklaus design from the mid 80s with the entire back nine is on the water. Every single hole is on the lake. So incredible views. I've hosted some great events. Big Break with the Golf Channel was here not too long ago. But with that course going down, that's going to go down in July. And we'll get that renovated, full renovation, and do a grand reopening. We've had Jack out already once. Jack will be out through the renovation process, and we'll do a nice, fun, grand reopening and rebranding for that property with some new touches, but it'll still, for the most part, be the same design that everyone is in love with currently.
I've had the opportunity to play that golf course. It is truly a beautiful golf course. If you like getting around and playing different golf courses, this should be on your list of places to visit. One last point I want to talk to you about, and it is Lake Oconee.
That's right.
You've got, I think, 90 miles of shoreline here. The lake is in the center of everything that you do.
That's really what makes us unique, is having the lake here. Second largest lake in Georgia, 20,000 acre lake. And when boats are in the water and people are wake surfing, wakeboarding, skiing, or just anchored at the sandbar listening to music and having cocktails, there's something really special about the lake life. Although we have some really nice upscale amenities with the Ritz-Carlton and all the amenities we have here at Reynolds Lake Oconee, there really is something about the casualness of that lake life that people really embrace. So, being here and even those we've got, like I mentioned, you see signs out front of the Ritz-Carlton saying, no shoes, no shirt, our pleasure. We're surrounded by a bunch of great folks that appreciate, high-end quality amenities. However, it's great to see them out there just in that enjoying that casual, relaxed, laid-back lifestyle that you get on the lake.
It's Reynolds Lake Oconee. It's in between Augusta and Atlanta. We're, about an hour east of Atlanta?
Yes, just a little more than an hour from Atlanta on your way to Augusta. Convenient trip over, and then still close by. Obviously, we have a lot of folks that live in Atlanta or work in Atlanta, live here, work in Atlanta, commute, or vice versa, commute here to their lake getaway home. So it's an easy way to get here.
Lon, thank you so much for talking with us today. We've truly enjoyed being at Reynolds Lake Oconee one more time and look forward to coming back again.
Thank you so much. Pleasure having you.